So are we witnessing the downfall of CNN, basically the collapse of CNN? So we have witnessed three major things that have happened on the left-wing media that has negatively impacted them in a negative way, such as what we just seen right now. Recently, from yesterday, which is basically the day I'm recording this, that Jeff Zucker, the head of CNN, basically the guy who controls CNN, resigns from CNN after his relationship with top executive, which is, I'm pretty sure, his wife, which now basically ex-wife because they got into a divorce, this whole scandal thing. And not only that, two other major things have happened with CNN, and not just CNN, basically the entire left-wing media. Nothing, major or surprising is going on with the right-wing media. Everything's normal. But, there's a lot of issues happening with the left-wing media, and especially CNN. Because they just literally lost their leader. So, another thing that happens, CNN, not really recent, like 2 months ago, back in December, which we all know, just to review it, is that Chris Cuomo recently got fired too. He got caught helping his brother with that case, sexual harassment case. And it's crazy to me that not only CNN fires an anchor, that's actually kind of a little bit normal, but they're slowly, as you can see here, they're slowly starting to collapse. They fire an anchor, and the next thing you know, they lose their leader. CNN loses their leader right after losing their anchor. And this is happening all across the left-wing media, not just in CNN. And we recently just heard from a few days ago that ABC News, like I just mentioned, not just CNN, but ABC, but other left-wing medias as well. I don't really consider ABC as a left-wing media, maybe, but they if they had to, lean towards one, I would say they would lean towards the left. And the View host, Whoopi GoldBerg, recently got suspended. Now, she didn't get fired, but there are some rumors that are saying that she herself wants to get fired or she wants to leave because of her suspension. Now, we're going to get into the details on why, especially what happened in CNN with Jeff Zucker. We're going to get to the reason why Jeff Zucker resigned or left CNN as the leader, which is a big change. And then, just a review and basically, a little bit of a thought on how the left-wing medias are sort of changing in a negative way. And by the way, shout out to my TikTok. I recently just got over 50,000 views in just 3 weeks. And I literally started 3 weeks ago. And I got like 20 likes overnight. I just checked. So I'm at like 65 followers. And just shout out to my TikTok. I mean, we've got over 50,000 views. Like overall, not just one video. In 3 weeks, and already 60 followers. I mean, I'm doing better there on my YouTube channel. I mean, I just posted a video yesterday on YouTube Shorts, and it got like 600 views, so I'm doing good. The most recent TikTok I just posted got like 12,000 views, and it was like from yesterday. TikTok is doing amazing. Shout out to my TikTok. Go follow me in there. Link down below for the shorter version of me. If you want to see the shorter version of me, so. If you don't have time to watch my full videos, go to my TikTok. They're very short. They're just like clips of, sometimes funny things, but a lot of political stuff. So let's get back to CNN with Jeff Zucker. So, as we all know, he recently just resigned, which was, out of all these three things that happened with the left-wing media, the Jeff Zucker one is the most impactful on the media of CNN, because he is the leader of CNN, and he resigned. ABC News' I would say, host resigned. That's terrible. I mean, she didn't resign, but she got suspended. That's terrible. But that's not as bad as this. Andrew Cuomo got fired just for backing up his brother. That's not as bad as this. But the leader of CNN, the head of CNN, resigned. And let's get to the bottom of this. So, the reason why he resigned is because yeah, him and his wife got divorced. It's kind of personal issues, which is just stupid. I think he was forced to resign. So, yeah, basically, he was referring to Allison Gollist, which is his ex-wife. They just got divorced. And he said, quote unquote, recently our relationship changed during COVID. I don't know in what type of way, but they obviously just got divorced, so that tells you something. He says, I regret that we didn't disclose it at the right time. I don't know what he's trying to refer to as we didn't disclose it. You guys can look at that in a deeper way. But that's kind of a little example or a little sample of what's going on with Jeff Zucker. So basically, the main part of this video is that we are seeing the downfall and the collapse of CNN, and it's taken to effect. We now lost Chris Cuomo, which I don't really care about, but CNN lost him. They now lost the leader, and who knows what's next for CNN? What if they lose another? And now there's other rumors that they're about to lose another anchor. I mean, this is crazy. You are now witnessing the downfall of CNN. I mean, if you're a right-winger, then you may be happy. And not with just CNN, but the left-wing media in general. I mean, I think NBC is a little bit calmed down right now. But with ABC and CNN and MSNBC, those are the three left-wing medias that have got negatively impact in these last 2 months. Like 2 months ago, back in December, Chris Cuomo got fired. And literally yesterday, all of a sudden, the leader of CNN resigns. And they're resigning over pretty stupid things. I mean, this is embarrassing for CNN. This is embarrassing for the left-wing media. And now, all of a sudden, and then after Andrew Cuomo, it's Whoopi GoldBerg that leaves. And by the way, I'm sure you guys all know, but just in case you don't know this, I just want to cover this anyways, because I didn't make a video about the whole Whoopi GoldBerg thing, is that she did say, which is false, by the way, and that's what they suspended her for, her false words. They suspended her for not being a good example of ABC News because she falsely made a claim, which they obviously suspended her so she can... They basically said, quote-unquote, to think about what she said. And by the way, she did say, which is why she got suspended for 2 weeks. Suspended. She may get fired after all. Who knows? They're thinking about it. Or she's thinking about it, actually. She got a little toxic for her suspension. Now she just wants to leave, which some sources are saying. So who knows? We are now seeing the collapse of the left-wing media. I mean, this is literally it. The collapse of the left-wing media. The downfall of the left-wing media. CNN, ABC News, MSNBC News are all collapsing. So basically, Whoopi GoldBerg made a false claim saying that Jews were... I mean, she said that the Holocaust was not about race, which was false. And that's what ABC News suspended her for her false claim. You get it now? And then she made an apology and said, I was wrong. I go against my words on what I said that night. And she said that she went back and looked at it and said that it ended up that it was some sort of type of race. It was it basically was an inferior of race, is what I'm trying to say. Which it was about race because Hitler treated them as one race that he wanted to make non-existed in this world. So basically, he took it as race, which he was wrong there. And we're basically witnessing the downfall of the left-wing media. You know, people are getting fired here and there. People resigning left and right. And they are getting embarrassed. And no one wants to do anything anymore. And then the whole squad, when Whoopi Goldberg got suspended, they just were left there quiet. On that show she got suspended from, which was The View. If you guys don't know, The View. The rest of the squad in The View just were quiet after her suspension. And just the left-wing media is just at an embarrassment right now. And it really is. CNN's Jeff Zucker resigns, the leader of it, the CEO, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's just insane. And then and I don't even know. And then you can go check out my shorts where MSNBC makes a mistake, which you can go see it. The mistake was that one of the anchors, I should say, did say, guys, so that's pretty much it. Sorry, I didn't use my green screen this time. I usually do. The reason why I didn't use my green screen this time is because that the lighting didn't match up with the images I put on. Like, it was just too white. Like, as you can see right here, this image is just too white over here. So I couldn't use it because it was like ruining the quality. So yeah, I'll use it later, but it was just, you know, too white over here. And the color was not showing right. So sorry I didn't get to use it, but I probably will later. And yeah, go follow me on TikTok, link down below, and let me know your opinions on this. What do you think about the collapse and the downfall of CNN and basically mainly the entire left-wing media? Well, not really entire left-wing media, maybe half of it, I should say. You know, like, you know, the left-wing media basically in general. So yeah, let me know your opinions down in the comment section below. What do you think is going to happen to CNN? Is CNN going to I guess die out, maybe? I mean, their views have been down, and yeah, just we are witnessing the downfall of CNN and downfall and the collapse of the left-wing media. That's pretty much it. I mean, there's nothing really much else to explain. The simple answer is that we are witnessing the downfall and the collapse of CNN and the entire left-wing media. They're an embarrassment. And that's pretty much it. There's nothing else to say. I don't get it. It's just the downfall of CNN. It's just a collapse of the left-wing media. That's all there is.